Hey guys, welcome to another year, another week, another time. We're gonna do some no-gi, and we're gonna start off with some basic stuff from the top turtle position. Now, a very common control here is the head and arm control, and this is something we're gonna be talking about today. But first, we're gonna do a drill just to get you used to how to move around in the top turtle position. Now, the first thing that we're gonna see is the positioning of me here on top, right? Very important, I'm bringing my chest to the middle of his shoulder blades and not too far back, right? Reason being, if I'm all the way here, it's gonna be super easy for him to posture and he can send me to the moon. But I wanna be here, so now if he tries to posture, I'm pretty heavy. And what you will see is I'm taking my knees off the ground, but it doesn't mean I have to be all the way here in the plank. This is gonna be actually pretty easy for him to tilt me over any side. But if I can keep my knees slightly off the ground, and slightly out of reach of his hands. So if he were to reach out like this, I don't want to be all the way, like let's say near here, because now it's super easy for him to take me down. But if I can be something in between, that's perfect. Now the first drill we're going to do is we're going to go from side to side, something like a top spin here on the top turtle position. And you'll see that I'm going to swim all over with my right arm, and then I'm going to kick back with my left leg. So I'm going to go here, kick back with my left leg. So once I'm on this position, I'm also going a little bit onto my side here. You'll see my chest is now pointing forward and my ribs are more connected to the side onto him, right? So now I'm just stepping back with this last leg to end up on the side position here. Now let's look at that one for a second here. Let's say if you don't sleep. So here, if you just be in the turtle. So you'll see on the side position here, I'm active the whole time. Try not to feel like most of your weight is on the mat, but most of your weight should be on top of the guy. So your foot is on the floor, your toes are on the floor here, your knee and your hip is connected to his hip and his knee, right? So this way I can secure a pretty tight position no matter where he goes after this, right? So this way I can stay tight and it's easy for me to move with him, right? And so I can now step back again into the forward neutral position that we started with by bringing this leg that's closest to him forward, pop, and now I'm going to cross this leg back over, right? So once I'm here, I can just do the same thing back to the other side. So here, boom, back. And you can do this drill here a couple of times until you get a little bit automatic onto it, right? Now, the truth about this is it's not always going to be this simple, right? If you have the momentum, if you have the timing, of course, you can turn to the back here as easy as this. But if you have a guy who knows a little bit of what he's doing, most of the time, when, let's say I'm going to go to the right, he's going to be using this arm here to block my passage to his back, right? So what happens now is even if I turn here, I can't bring this leg back. And now it's likely easy for him to connect his hands together. There we go. And then even bring me down to the floor and perhaps get a good dominant position on top. So bearing that in mind, I want to make a risk-free, easy passage onto the back here. So if you can turn this way, what we're going to try to do here is connect our hands underneath him here. Okay, so I'm going to be going forward here beside his neck. Bop. So you'll see my hand popping out here. And I'm going to go underneath his armpit on the other side. So catching the head and arm control. That's what we've been talking about earlier as well. So once I'm here, now I can start looking to isolate this arm. Okay. So what I'm trying to do here is to bring his arm into the middle and to keep it there so I can start walking past his arm here. Okay. So to do so, I'm going to connect my hands here. Watch how I'm giving this hand into the palm of my other hand here. And this way my hands they're connected, but they're connected on the outside of his body, right? So not underneath him, but they're on the outside here. And this way, it's easier for me to clamp in this elbow using my elbow here, like this, right? So what I'm trying to do here is just bring his elbow in underneath him. So now it's easier for me to move in. From here, you're going to change your grip up. So from a connecting hand grip here, I'm just going to be grabbing his tricep to keep his arm stuck in this position. This way I have a free arm now, and you can start moving around. Now, you could do the most risk-free variation, but it does take a little bit of timing, is that I step in with my knee diagonally across here. This way I'm isolating his arm inside here, and it's hard for him to regain the control and catch me in any way, right? You can, of course, go here with this leg. This is fine as well, but what you will feel is if he catches this other leg, you're gonna be stuck in another position here. So try to go with a diagonal, boom, and then into the position that we've been working in the drill. So head and arm control, connecting my hands, bringing his elbow in, and now grabbing the back of his tricep, okay? Bring my knee across diagonally onto the floor, boom, and now I can reach with this hand onto his hip and turn so my hips look the same way as his hips, right? Now I have the back control that I wanted, and I can start looking for different submissions or positions that I want. Okay. So from here, one last time, boom, and we have a good control. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.